Hello and welcome to this week's Lion Tracks Update. I'm Hunter Robinson. I'm joined this week in the studio by Southeastern Assistant Athletic Director Andrew Bishak. And Andrew, the football team had struggled recently, but they came up with a big win over the weekend against Texas State. What does this win mean for the team?
Oh, it's a tremendous win for the program, coming out, playing at home, first conference game against the number 15 ranked Texas State Bobcats, and it was a great team and individual effort as well.
And then soccer won over Nichols 4-0 over the weekend. They faced off with Sam Houston on Friday at home and Stephen F. Austin also at home on Sunday. When you look at that team, they're not a big attendance program like the football team or the baseball team, but they're a team that everybody should see at some point.
Absolutely. We encourage everybody to come on out and watch our soccer program. Last year, they won the conference tournament, went to the NCAA championships, and this year they're 1-1-1 in conference play. Had a tremendous victory this weekend over Nichols, a 4-0 shutout. And also individually, Lacey Brockhouse set the Southland Conference shutout record with 26.
And that's really impressive. And in women's volleyball, over the weekend, they rebounded from their struggles recently. They're also at home this week, UTSA Friday and Texas A&M Corpus Christi Saturday. What have those girls done to improve lately?
Oh, they've done tremendous strides from last year, making the conference tournament this year, looking to improve and regain form and go back to the conference tournaments. Their program is turned around and looking to improve every single day in every match.
And also in cross country, they have their final tune-up this weekend before the Southland Conference Championships. Those guys are another program that doesn't get a lot of interest in them, but they're really good also, aren't they?
Correct. Coach Sean Brady, Coach Ryan Munshine, and Coach Ryan Bork have done a tremendous job with both the men's and the women's program. This past weekend, they went up to to McNeese, and performed really well over at McNeese.
And in golf, they finished second over the weekend at Squire Creek. Horatio Leon finished first overall. What are those guys doing?
Just another tremendous win for the program. They're ranked 49th in the country, which is outstanding for our men's golf program, and they look forward to conclude their fall season this weekend over at the David Toms Classic at LSU.
And also the men's and women's basketball team are starting in about a month. What are those guys doing to prepare right now?
Well, I know they're going through strength and conditioning and fall practice at this time, and every day that I go down to the University Center floor and watch them practice, they're just getting after it and getting ready for that season opener in 1 month.
And all the other sports are getting ready to start. What's going on in those other sports?
Other sports, softball's getting ready to conclude their fall practice. They played LSU last night and lost 5-0, but had 8 hits against LSU, which is tremendous. They also beat LSU Alexandria last night, 5-0. And they will conclude their fall drills this week, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday with their Fall World Series Classic. Baseball is continuing to practice this fall. They will finish up November 1st through 4th with their World Series. And also, as a side note, they're having the annual Baseball Bash this Saturday night at 7 o'clock at 12 Oaks. And if you want tickets, please call 985-549-3566 to purchase that and support our baseball team.
And speaking of that event, are there any other events coming up anytime soon?
On the athletic calendar, we're getting ready for all of these overlapping contests that we have with volleyball, basketball, football. So it's chock full with events at home and especially during conference play here.
All right, Andrew, thanks for joining us this week.
Thank you.
And thank you for joining us. For Southeastern Assistant Athletic Director Andrew Bishak, I'm Hunter Robinson. We'll see you next week on Lion Tracks Update.